Okay, hello everyone one more time. This time, this game is gonna be good. This game is going to be Can Counter Speak Stupid versus Please Clap. Let's refresh the Can Counter Speak Stupid haven't been defeated yet. He's in the top 1 so far in Division 3, but Please Clap are really good opponents too. They have been playing really good, and let's see who is going to win this game. So let me set everything and get everything ready so I can actually start with the intro. So, alright. I guess, well, both of them already have my Twitch, so it's fine. So let's start with the intro with these teams. If it's somebody that who doesn't know still something about them, so I will start with their score. So far, Can Counterpick haven't lost any match with any of the opponents. Like we can see right here in their score, they have lost only 3 maps. One was versus Rainbow, one versus Triggered by Salad, and one was versus Black Heart's Booty. So, still, that doesn't matter as long as you can keep winning, right? So, these are their score, and now let's check out the map they have played and the map they have picked. So, most of the time, the persons that play against them, they like to take 2 moves Spider Queen and Alterac Pass, 1 time Volskaya, 1 time Charm. But when they choose map, they have a really high preference for Inferno Shrines and for Dragonshire. So let's check out the heroes they like to play most. And we can see here there is a lot of scary picks they have. Please Club have to be aware of. For example, Muradin, he have been picked 6 times and he have a 83% win rate. As well, Sylvanas have been picked 5 times with a 80% win rate. She haven't, I think the player is Madathi. She haven't played more Sylvanas is because lately she have become one of the perma bans against them. So they probably could be way more games than that. 3 times Johanna with a 100%, 3 times Andrew with 100%, and 3 times Turan with 100%. So yeah, I have to say that Madathi is actually the player that plays Turan too. So we'll see if she's going to play for tonight. We all expecting to see that. They also have a great Anduin and a great Johanna player, and they have a Ghoul that have been playing 5 times, but it's still a 60% win rate that is actually pretty good. And they have played Artest with a 50% win rate. I have to say the leader is one of Artest's main, and he have a crazy Artest with level 150. So we'll see if the Blitz Club would allow him to play Artest. So the other heroes I like to play with is Jane a little bit with 100% win rate, 2 times Greyman with 100%, 2 times Barry with 100%, 2 times Rhino with 100%. These guys only have 100% win rate. It's crazy. It's crazy. These guys are really good players. So, coming for the other side, we have Please Clap. Please Clap have 1, 2, 3 times, and they have lost versus Bancho. And they have apparently only have lost versus Bancho, apparently. Yeah. They have won versus Basinka, versus Black Booty, versus Triggered by Salad. They only have lost 1 time, and that was versus Bancho. It's actually a pretty good team. I know their leader is actually a really good player too. So let's check out the map they like to play with. And they have a really short quantity of map they have been playing in this season. They only have played 4 maps. Most of the persons that play versus Please Clap takes Inferno Shrines against them, but they have a preference of picking Volskaya and Battlefield of Eternity. So let's check out why. This is the heroes they most like to play, and we can tell they like to play basic attack damage compositions. For example, because we have a Hanzo as a poker, but that doesn't mean that it cannot get a basic attack build. And have a Phoenix with 75% win rate with 4 games, a Turan with a 50% win rate 4 games, a Limit with 75% win rate 4 games, and Chen with 75% win rate. A Grammy played 3 times with 100% win rate, and then 50 2 times, and an Uber at 52 times. And over here we have a little bit more of everything. 2 times Johanna with 100. This is crazy. It's kind of insane how you check out in general how most of the players that play Johanna, most of them have a really high win rate with her. I wonder if it's because the hero is really good or if he actually is needing a nerf. Who knows? So these guys went ahead and they're actually already in the lobby waiting for me because I'm doing the intro. They actually started earlier and they already did the map bans. So do you think Gulden is a boomer? I'm not sure, but I know there's someone in CCST and likes to play Gulden a lot. So alright, let me check out. Okay, they flipped the coin and CCS will be the one who will be first pick, and Please Cap will be the map pick. So they start banning Alterac Pass. No Alterac Pass for them. And Towers of Doom from Please Club. Battlefields of Eternity, of course, from CCS team. There we go. And the last ban will be... Oh, where is the other ban? Hang on, I'm missing something. Alright, ban Ultra, but Towers of Doom, Battlefield of Eternity. We'll go Inferno and make the lobby. Are these guys missing a ban? I feel like they're missing one ban. Hello, blah, 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 baby, hey, Lothar, hey, Boomer. Ultra Pass, Towers of Doom, Battlefield of Eternity. Yeah, I think these guys are missing one ban. Well, I'll talk with them later about what happened. Well, they are already in lobby. They already invited me. They have everything set up. Let me check it real quick. Oh, okay. Alright, they are in the actually right color. Let me put in here the other map that I missed they're banning to is Dragonshire. They may be mentioning it with a different name, but I didn't realize that is what they meant. Alright. Alright. So let's wait for everyone to be ready. So it will be Inferno Trance. Hello, Lestando. Pro Lady's palm. Hey guys, thank you for watching me. I appreciate it. I have to remember that it's 3 minutes delayed in the stream, so I wouldn't have that really often feedback with you guys. Replying is like if I check the chats and I reply you back, it would be like 3 minutes after. So I hope you guys enjoy the game. I'm really excited for it too right now. And I think we're ready. Or laughing ourselves from the screen. I think we're all ready. Yes, I am. Nope. Let's do it. Oh, excuse me. My news is stuck. It always happens. Maybe it's because of the call. Alright, I'm going to wait to see if they actually works. If there's not bug going on. And I switched to capture game mode. And right now we're waiting for players. And there we go, it's working. So let's switch to in-game capture mode. So there we go. We have in the left side, in the blue color, can counterpin stupid team, and in the right side, in the red color, please clap. So the first band goes to the for CCS team. I will call it because can counterpin stupid is so long. You're aware of it. That's why their logo is just CCS. Apparently they're making a strategy during the draft because they're taking their time to actually click the ban so they can buy some time. And there you go, a golden ban. It's actually Calador over there. Calador is the player that plays Gul'dan. And I know when he cannot get Gul'dan, he get our Kalatas or Jaina. But he have a really high preference of playing Gul'dan, and they will not let him do that. So I wonder, Medathi is playing too. So I wonder if they are going to ban Sylvanas or Tyran. There is a Greymane. They have a three games with a Greymane which have 100% win rate. CCS want to make sure that Police Club will not play one of his best heroes, and they're also banning the Johanna. So we might see Sylvanas in this game. I wonder if we're gonna like rush first pick Sylvanas, or they would not take Sylvanas and we allow Police Club to get Sylvanas and deny that pick from that. And there you go! First pick Sylvanas! We all knew it! I knew it because when I was looking at their match histories, like the composition they have been doing in the games, were actually games that was Sylvanas' first pick. And they were doing it pretty often. I think it was in their second match. Well, the third match, because the second they didn't have someone the enemy didn't contest. And we're going to see Azaria. Oh, this is getting really interesting because so far have been casting. I haven't seen any player that picks Azaria at all. I mean, since the... Oh, thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you, NyQuil. Thank you, NyQuil. I appreciate a lot that you helping me with your subscribe. Thank you so much. Alright, so I was saying, we haven't seen Azaria in any of these games. And I think since they changed the role, they put Zarya as a support. And with these new compositions and the way the playstyle people is doing in the games and the map macro, they have forgot about Azaria. So on the other side we have Muradin. Oh my god, they are allowing to play Muradin. That is another crazy hero with a Pujo game with a crazy high win rate. And their Rhaegar with ends is the one that plays Rhaegar and win a lot. So it's getting really interesting. I don't know what is the plan of Police Club because they're basically allowing them to get their best heroes picks. And I wonder if they have a plan, like a direct like composition to counter those heroes they're letting them pick, because feels like their intention in letting them pick those heroes. And a Genji ban. That is weird. Why Genji? I didn't see any Genji with a play over there. I wonder if it's because they checked some of those guys' profile and they said they were a Genji main, or because the Genji could be some sort of counter for Sylvanas. I'm not sure. I don't think so. And there it goes. Please clap, get Wave Clear and Anna. They could. Well, every time when you see a Jaina, you really relate her like one skill Wave Clear. So yeah, Wave Clear character. But still, she can do good damage and be really tricky with Zarya. And finally this time, CCS is getting a good wave clear that will be Kaltas and Tyrael. I wonder, I'm pretty sure maybe Tyrael will go Sanctification to counter any sort of combo that Jaina and Zarya are planning on doing. Any kind of wombo combo. We probably will see a Sanctification for it. Another Haka for solo lane or bruiser. So probably will be the solo lane will be the Haka versus Tyrael. Tyrael is a hero that doesn't really have a good wave clear, but he can still solo. He have talents that can sustain himself pretty well in the lane. As long as he use his mana as smartly, he can stay in the lane with a good while. What I mean the mana smartly is because it's many new players of Tyrael, for not calling them noobs, they like to spam the skill with no reason. The people most of the time they forget that you have to use your skill for a reason. It's like when you play chess, you don't move your characters for just moving in, you have to do it for a reason. So with Tyrael you have to do that a lot because he burns his mana really fast, so and his skill have a really tactical reason, so you have to use it smartly. And thanks a lot for the follow, Akimbo 518. Thank you. Let me check what you guys talking about over there. Not too bad, amigo. Did you guys hear that? Golden is a boomer. What's the deal with this boomer, guys? Well, and here we go. There is a game is starting. This is gonna be great. I'm so excited to see that Zarya in the game. So we have in the red color, Please Clap with Lazy Hatter using Zarya, and Lasando using Garish, Golden using the Haka, Wolf using Anna, and Lothar using Jaina. For CCS team, we have Balkamer, and Muradin, Witz, and in Rhaegar, Silma and Tyrael, Kelador in Kael'thas, and Madathi in Sylvanas. We know the nine that they were really predictable picks because they're basically playing their mains, but they're also really good at playing them. So we'll see how this goes. This is the talents of the one they're taking, and this is Essence, Sleeps, Glows, Chills, more gloves. It will be a glow fight between our Kael'thas and Jaina. I wonder who is gonna die for that glove. And there is a Garish Road in Muradin. Muradin's jumping back again. Nothing happens. Kael'thas took the chance to drop his living bombs, and it's flood the fire. So Zarya is taking the chance to build some energy thanks to that living bomb, and Sylvanas is getting some pokes in Garish. By the way, what talent Sylvanas is going? She's going for her trait. Meanwhile, we can see here there is the Haka is getting a lot of damage, but he's actually out pushing Tyrael. So down here is still some damage. Zarya is slow, she's getting weak, so she has to wait for Anna to get him back in heal. So they are trying to dominate this bush over here because they want to make sure they wouldn't have the scout spot or the ward spot. Because usually when you make this camp, you need to get your tank scouting this spot to make sure they wouldn't get ganked. Oh, there is a Zarya, she's low. There is a she's going to die by that living bone. There's no way he's gonna get saved. Good pick, good call for Rhaegar. And now they have one less, and they can take the chance to steal their camp and go ahead. Well, Garrus is just literally playing with Muradin like he was some sort of volleyball. And I don't know what is Anna and Garrus trying to do. That's a lost cause. So there we go. The rotation one more time to soak the bottom lane. The camp is actually starting to do a little bit of damage in that turret of the front wall of the fort, of the mid fort. They still having their solo lady relationship, these two guys. Becomes a rotation from please clap to mid. Reading is just standing in there to get the soak, while the actual team is getting the bottom camp nice, and the hacker could do anything about it, and please clap couldn't contest it because they were in mid. So this is something really good and tricky to try to practice it on, and if you are watching this cast for learning, is whenever you have the vision of your team that is in another lane and all the team is group up, get all your damage dealer, only leave your tank as scouting and get the chance to rush the camp as faster as you can, so that way you can get the extra experience and the camp and avoiding a possible fight that can get you killed. So that is really, you have to be really fast. Just right away when you see the enemy that is in somewhere else, you go right away and do that camp, because seconds matters, and in this game matters a lot, especially if you're trying to steal something. So right now we see Police Club that is taking some extra experience from their Bruiser camp because they are going to need it. They're almost one level below because CCS didn't have done 2 camps and have 1 kill that is giving that extra experience, which got have them ahead. So they are starting right away their objective, and they are using the Rega shields and AoEs from Kautas to get as much objective minions as they can. And the hacker's trying to zone them out. Garrus is asleep. He gotta throw some Muradin. It's not really worth. You have to be careful with that leaving bomb. Muradin is a really uncomfortable situation. He's getting supported by his Kael'thas. He's fine. He only have to wait for Rega to heal them back up. But Rega is more interested in trying to get a fight with Zarya. And yeah, Muradin eventually dies because he was completely worn out. Now Rega has to fall back. And is allowing now to please clap to start to get some objective minions and get back in the fight. Kael'thas is trying to steal some of them with his Q. And there is a tongue on Rhaegar. Rhaegar is trying to defend himself for being full back, but he's so late. He's in the middle of all the enemies and he's dead. Nothing that Tyrael could do. He was trying to help him with the with the movement speed from his skill, but he couldn't save him. So now is Blizzard the one that is ahead. So Garrus is trying to see if he can get some kills. There is Muradin escaping from the hack, and the hack is that time was pretty close. Sylvanas in the middle of everybody, and Sylvanas was able. Is it? Well, I cannot see the name in the banner. I think was Sylvanas the one that was able to finish objective while they were distracted chasing, because the hack is one of the areas they were missing to do the minions, and he was chasing Muradin. So the first objective goes for CCS team and is pushing mid. So for now, Sylvanas is apparently going to bottom to soak the bottom lane. What Rhaegar is getting the spam is spamming their camp one more time. It's actually pretty good that we're able to steal the camp that early, because it's allowing them to do the camp one more time while they are distracting defending the Punisher. And I wonder if they're going to run right away to get the bottom camp, because they have to get that experience back up. For now, Police Club is just a little bit more ahead than they are, but now they're in evening levels. It's not much difference. The Haka and Tyrael is still solo laning. You know, that solo laning relationship that doesn't really people look at you during the cast, because everyone ignores you, because we know that they don't kill each other. They just soak. So there you go, the bottom camp how we were expecting it. And they are pushing hard with Sylvanas straight to the bottom 4. You say they are looking the same right now. We don't need a Punisher, we have a Sylvanas. And the Police Club have to go right away to contest that, because they can allow them to get more things break. Right now they're completely evening experience right now. And CCS team is going ahead to get their camp one more time, while Police Club is rotating to top. My previous apologize, but my news is completely stuck. I don't know if you can hear my voice. It is different. I don't know what happened. It's maybe something in the air, maybe some sort of hilarious, but there is Rhaegar is getting a ton of damage from the floor. This is looking really bad for CCS since Sylvanas already spent her bounty to escape. She's getting chased by Jaina. She wants to make sure to have the glory to kill Madathi. And she killed Madathi. Kaotas is completely stuck over there. Rhaegar had the chance to escape from the side, and well, he's like, I'm the healer, but I will not save you. We'll see you guys, because it's better 2 deaths than 3. You're a deserter, Rhaegar. You're a deserter. Alright. So Muradin likes to sitting here. And he just like sucking the meat and scouting. What a boring job. He has been all this game like sitting in the bushes, scouting and all of that, and becoming together some sort of volleyball. So CC's team is starting their bruiser camp right now with Sylvanas and Kael'thas. Rhaegar is soaking the mid lane, and they're rotating to their camp. Like Muradin is looking like he's not picking a fight. He's just showing them in the map for the team to be aware what they're doing. CC's team is aware they're actually doing their bruiser camp, but Garrus and Zarya, they are on the points to make sure they win a gank. And Muradin can easily scout because he can, whenever he wants, he can jump out of the fight, and this map have a lot of walls so you can jump through. So, and be in safety. So I guess Muradin in this map is a really good pick in the scouting meaning. This camp is actually back again. I wonder if they're gonna try to do it before actually contest the objective, but looks like they were not. The Haggard is in problem because they were really early for the objective, and oh my god, Zarya shield. Oh jeez, get that Tyrael as a change. He spent everything. And his team is trying to support Tyrael to not letting get out. That was a good Zarya heroic to split the team, but it wasn't enough time to get Tyrael. Now Zarya is in danger, and Garrus just threw her to save her life. And be careful with that leaving bomb, Jana. Don't save your own team, don't kill your own team that you're trying to save. So this was really close trade. Oh, maybe it will be a trade. Muradin is so close. Oh, that clutch shield from Rhaegar just saved Muradin. For now, is Blitzcat that is lowest in kill. We can see over here there's 2 kills and 5 kills. But, sorry, in the meaning of they have died less, they have killed more from CC. Seen. So there he goes, the Haka. It is they are melting down that fat drop, and he's dead. I wonder the plan they were trying to do with Zarya is to completely block their way to be able to contest the objective. That's why she got that heroic and also split the team. And there goes the Garrus heroic, the Phoenix, the silence. Sylvanas is really weak as well. Jaina doesn't have her trait full. I'm pretty sure when she get the ice block, that will be a completely different story. There goes the town in Tyrael. No one's in Kael'thas. Kael'thas is really weak. He's trying to do some damage. Now the Haggard is exposed. He just uses his essence to get some HP back up. And Anna is trying to keep up his team as much as she can. For now, both teams haven't done almost anything in the minions for the objective. And now CCS team is taking the chance to get ahead on that. While Muradin is getting some time over there, but he's becoming the volleyball of this team. And then he used Avatar to save his life as well. Rhaegar used to spend his heroic of 90 freaking a lot cooldowns. I feel like that heroic is so nerfed. Okay. So there he goes, the nanoboost on Jaina. Jaina is going for people. Spam does the skills, Jaina. Spam does the skills. And they keep trying to get a town in their front line. Rhaegar is exposed. They're actually hitting Muradin. I don't know why, instead of killing Rhaegar. There goes Tyrael to support his Muradin, and there go the kill on Jaina. Now probably Zarya is in a really bad condition. She's dead too. But oh my god, Tyrael almost died. I was so close, I thought he would die. No, Hannah was left behind alone. And Tyrael just finishing the kills. Great team fight. That was crazy. I feel like Police Club had the advantage in the beginning of the team fight, but I feel like the nano boost was dropping Jaina too early, and for a reason the team was splitting their focus fire, because some of them were hitting Muradin and some of them were hitting Tyrael and some of them were hitting Rhaegar. So I feel like they maybe could actually kill someone if they were actually refocusing fire in whoever, but on one target. I saw how the damage was getting split in two of them. So there is the Punisher jumping in the top keep. And there is some damage over there. I wonder if Madathi gonna start. There you go. He started using her trade to stop the turrets for doing damage on the Punisher. Maybe that's why they have a really good preference to play Infernal Shrines. Oh, because they have a good Sylvanas player and they want to take advantage of the Sylvanas trade to push with the Punisher. But you can actually do that with many other maps. You can still do it with Battlefield of Eternity or with the Garden of Terrors. So there it goes. Oh, that leak was pretty close. So there you go. CCS needs to steal and please get camp one more time. And Muradin is just jumping again like a volleyball. I wonder if Jaina will try to use her elemental for scouting or something. Oh, there it goes. One more time. The damage is on Muradin. I don't understand why Ana is not dropping the grenade when Rhaegar is actually doing his healing. It's like Ana is a really strong healer, and one of the things that make her really strong is because she is a healer that counters other healers, especially other healers, the Lorix like Rhaegar's. Now, yeah, it's a lot cost for Garrosh. Yeah, it's like Rhaegar have heroic. This can be really easily countered with a grenade, especially because it have a casting time. And during the casting time, you can see the animation effects that the person is getting healed. You don't actually have to heal one person. You only have to drop the grenade in that green area and completely deny Rhaegar's heroic, which heroic have like a crazy 90 something seconds cooldown. So if I'll be Ana, I will be saving most my grenade, not that much to save my team, but to deny the Rhaegar heroic. Or at least you have to get the timing when you know the Rhaegar have already his heroic up. Try to save your grenade because you know they're gonna do the pressure on Muradin. He got a spending on Muradin because everyone is focusing fire him. So now CCS team is stealing the siege button camp. They probably will try to dominate the whole map and getting all the camps. I wonder if they're planning to invading here. And there is a fight. They just got thrown and Muradin one more time. Garrus, I don't know why he likes to throw Muradin, but he likes it. And there is a dive from Tyrael to Ana. Ana is in danger. Garrus is dead. Tyrael is trying to split him using the... Oh, there you go. That was a lag spile. I'm sorry. But yeah, they got the kill on Garrus. There we go. There is a Sylvanas. She probably have the mercenary queen. No, she doesn't. Is she? Oh yeah, she have it. She have the mercenary queen. That's why the mercs are buff. You can tell here. So they took the front wall of the bottom keep, and that works a lot because the next objective is going through bottom. So during the time they know they will not contest. They know they are ahead and they want to make sure they're going to have the map dominated, but apparently Please Club don't want to let themselves be dominated and they're actually planning on contest. They should take the chance to get in position because they know where they're going, but they actually decide to start the objective. And Ana already have her grenading called down and Rhaegar have his ulti up. She have to be aware of that. Let's see if it's the next time she can actually save it. Oh, CCS is completely ignoring the objective and is going for a keep. He's going for the top keep. Guys, don't do the same problem that Behold Rhaegar did. You have to go back and base and defend that keep because they're gonna go for the core if you don't contest. I know the Lazy Hatter was looking at my caster that day. He's the first one who went back to the base to defend that. Apparently they left the Haka only getting the objective. And there is a town going on Rhaegar. That's the best you can do. Rhaegar, one of the weaknesses of Rhaegar, because I have a crazy cooldown in his heroics, is that he's a frontline healer which is not really tanky and is easily to get pick and kill. So this is a really interesting play from CCS. They decide to give the objective because they know this objective so far is gonna get just the bottom fort. So they decide to trade a keep for a fort. Either way, if they were able to actually win the objectives, they would probably will get the bottom keep. So they basically got at even value in their decision. And there is a throw on Tyrael, there is a sleep on Tyrael, a grenade on Tyrael. He cannot heal, he can escape with his Q, he's fine. And not even the fort. Got it. But let's see if they can press on and knowing they don't have a healer And there's a dive on Jaina. Oh my god. Tyrael is starting a fight without a healer. They have to be completely careful. Uh, Kaltas used his finisher Sonnen out. So it's like, hey, no, guys, don't fight. Don't fight. We don't have the healer. So. Sorry. So, what I was talking about since while they're doing the double cam is like it was really great the fast decision conclusion the CCS didn't have. They knew they were not getting time for the objective, and they knew the police club will be prepared for gang them when they will come to the objectives, and they decided to don't go for the objective and get an even trade by getting the top keep. It was a really smart decision. It's something that I recognize from CCS team. They have a really good leadership decisions, and they always pick a really smart choice. So now they are trying to push and get the bottom keep, or at least some damage in the bottom keep. But apparently no, they're leaving. They're just keeping the lane push. Rhaegar is trying to defend this lane. Oh, right now CCS team is trying to set a gang in that tiny bush and nobody can. Oh my god, they're jumping on Lazy Hydra. There is, God unstoppable. It says like, I don't believe in your stumps. I don't care about your heroics. I'm the leader of Police Cloud. You wouldn't get me that easily. So there's the town and Rhaegar have to get out. He's really weak. He used his healing on him, and one more time is no grenade. And Sivana's got the chance to get the carriage kill. Now Police Club have one member less and all the lanes push. They're going to start to have core damage pretty soon with those two catapults over there. And CCS team knows that. There's a ton of Muradin. I don't think that Muradin cares. Just like, I give you so much move speed, buddy. It's fine. So they are completely dominating the map and getting the meat fort, the meat keep. They are in completely Jake made for Police Club. If they have a comeback, gonna be really hard. There is a just dive on Jaina. I'm guessing the reason the hero got that heroic was because Jaina got Elemental in the Ring of Frost. So they're trying to press on the core, and they're defending the core with everything as they can. Moody didn't get the kill on Jaina and Garrosh. So it's not only Zarya and Ana staying alive, and Zarya is gonna die because she got a split. But this OP shield that I always say is like, if you're gonna play Tyrael, get that talent for sure. That feel that the Ukrainian floor is really strong. And there it goes. Congratulations, CCS, in your first victory. This is going good. So let me put it in the intro. If the game let me. Okay, in the intro. They have one victory in Battlefield of Eternity. So while that happens, I'm going to show you their score and my back. Their score and their talents. And while you guys reading talents, I'm gonna read the chat. Primer circs are all as fuck. I feel like yours. That is true. I'd agree about that, Nyquil. Most of their damage was relying on Jaina only, and if the Jaina was getting picked out, they will have almost no damage to fight with. Thank you, thank you, Laugin. I know you have seen my cast before, and I'm sorry because I never found a way to say your name right. But thank you for the blessing. I feel like Lazy Hydra, Police Club had the chance to get many kills, but Ana wasn't denying the heroic to Rhaegar's heroic that is so easily to deny. if he were more using his grenade in a more defensive, sorry, in an offensive meaning more than defensive meaning, it could make Rhaegar have a really hard time, because I'm telling you my point of view as a healer, because that's the role I main mostly. Like, Rhaegar is not a healer that spam a lot heals. He's like a kind of ivory between a, he's like a mix of bruiser healer, something weird, you know. So he doesn't spam too much heals like other healers, and he was relying on his heroic to actually burst heals so well and saving, basically to deny kills. So if you as Anna with one single skill that have like no more than a little bit more than 10 seconds cooldown, you denied a heroic that is of 90 something seconds cooldown, that can do a really big difference. And you were basically, if he goes like grenade build, he will basically force Rhaegar to participate more, identify more as melee and with the shields, because he will not be healing as much, and that will make him be more vulnerable to get caught and be killed. Because I remember many kills that Lacey Hadra got from CCS team was Rhaegar kills actually. So at least from my point of view as a healer that I can tell, I feel like they could have a really more advantage over CCS if they were using the grenade in an offensive way, not in a defensive way. So let me check out real quick the Discord. Um, okay, apparently, Please Clap is taking first pick, and CC's team is choosing Spider Queen, Tomb of the Spider Queen map, and they are thinking right now who is going to do the lobby. So let's check out in the maps. In the map, they just play Inferno Shrines, and they are going to play Pirate Queen. There we go. So if it's a possibility of a third game, and the only maps that will be available will be Volskaya, Sky Temple, and Garden. So I guess I just got, oops, I just missed the invitation like I always do. I'm sorry. Alright, the colors are right, everything looks good. This is the lobby mode. Alright, I'm ready, guys. I'm really excited to see how this is going to end. Spider Queen, let's check real quick, because in this team they actually do have a preference for that map. They prefer Inferno Shrines and Dragon Shore. Actually, not Tomb of the Spider Queen. They haven't taken Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is the first time they actually take Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is getting interesting. This is getting good. I wonder what they're planning on doing. So, right, we will see if Police Club can have a comeback. I'm pretty sure they can be able to do it. I feel like they are really good players. They just were missing a little bit of focus fire in the target, and that tiny aspect I was. This doesn't want to get up. Oops. And that problem we were having with the grenade, at least from my side, if when a personal advice for me, that could be it. I feel like me as a spectator, I know it's not that easy to do the things all the time when you are under pressure, but I think they could improve just with that tiny aspect that we're thinking, where you guys were talking. 50 armor on CCS focused is a big deal. Anna Stone's clearance. Well, yeah. The only CC that Rhaegar have is the totem that creates a slow. You could you can let's see if I'm ready. Just in case they're waiting for me. So the problem with the totem, if you go the dart that purifies the slows, the totem is constantly slowing. So if you purify the slow, the person will be purified from the slow like a fragment of second or as much 1 second. But the person will get a slow over again if he actually don't take the chance to move out of the totem when just right after you're purifying. The person will get a slow over again. So it's like Arta's bubble. Like if the person is caught in the bubble, you can purify him to help him for like a fragment of a second just to get out of the bubble. But the person, if he's still in the range of the bubble, gets slowed again. So in that aspect, in that totem aspect, is kind of a really strong CC because it's hard to actually purify for that factor that is constantly slowing. So. Alright, I wonder, do they know I am Nova? I mean Nova. Let's check out his profile then. Well, yeah, but 23 Nova, but he means his avatar. Apparently Lazy Avatar are waiting for someone. We got attack, so this game will get a bit more interesting. That's the idea. Apparently Please Clap is making plans, and that's the way to do it. It's like, don't hesitate to on your games. You have to make plans. You have to understand what you guys were feeling that is actually a threat, what is making not the plans doesn't work or your composition is not working. So we will see if they actually were able to understand all the problems that we're having and actually make a plan to get a comeback that will make everything really more interesting. So, oh, and they're starting. Let's see if this works. Yeah, it's working. I see it in the in-game capture. There we go. So we have CCS with 1 win and Please Clap with none yet. But they are doing the first BAM. Let's see which is going to be their strategy right now, what kind of plan that we're doing in that minute that we're asking for have a break. They're taking the time to choose their bands. And they're banning Kael'thas. I don't know what's worse, if they Gul'dan or Kael'thas. And they're banning Anna. They want to make sure that he doesn't realize that he should use his grenade offensively and troll Rhaegar. So that means if he's getting Anna, he's banning Anna, he is not playing Anduin. He probably will play Rhaegar one more time or will play... I'm pretty sure he may probably play Rhaegar one more time because this map requires a lot of rotation and ganks and wave clear. And actually Rhaegar is a little bit awkward for... is a bit awkward for the actual map. They're banning Sul. I know Sul is a good hero that can double suck the lanes pretty fast, but I haven't seen a CCS actually playing Sul. and Greyman. You know, probably the reason they may be banning Greyman is because Greyman is a hero that can make sure that whoever he's hitting at, he's gonna finish the kill. So probably they're banning Greyman not just because of the win rate and all that, it's because they want to make sure they wouldn't have that kill pressure so that way their team can be able to fall back. So and now even more, I'm pretty sure that he's probably gonna play Rhaegar.
Victory for the Forsaken.
And there goes Sylvanas one more time. And there you go, the Rhaegar. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, there you go. 2 mains over there. Versus the gear that everyone wants to play nowadays. That is Johanna. Alright. That's actually a good idea because Malfurion can have a talent which Moonfire can slow targets. So basically, Malfurion gonna be like with a kind of lantern telling Rainer where to hit if he's getting ace in the hole. And there is Jaina there denying them to have a wave clear, and it's actually pretty smart, but because it's really important to have wave clear in this map. And please clap, haven't picked a wave clear yet. I mean, Johanna is a pretty good wave clear as a tank, but is not actually proper hero for wave clear. And they are denying they're booting a scouter volleyball. No volleyball today. Not in this map. I wonder if you're gonna take Arthas. Arthas? I feel Arthas coming. I feel Arthas coming. If they play Arthas, they probably would get Sindragosa, and there we go. I knew it. I saw that Arthas coming. He gonna get that Sindragosa only to push with the spiders over that fort that could be completely frozen for that Sindragosa and heroic. We will see one more time that level 150 plus Arthas in the game. And a Zeratul and a Tyrael. What? This is so weird. These guys are really having something in mind, because I don't know what are they planning on. There doesn't have a really good wave clear. Their composition is pretty weird. At least I cannot easily see what they're planning on doing. Besides, CCS team is just picking their mains. They're picking their mains. And a Blaze. And the one-man army. So this is both composition. This is looking so deadly for Please Clap from CCS team, but Please Clap probably have something in their hands, something they're planning that I'm not looking right now because I'm completely concerned about their picks. It's kind of weird, especially for this map, but they will show me if I'm wrong, and we will see what is gonna happen. Oh my god, I love, what the heck, I never have seen that portrait of Gul'dan he's using right now. It's like Alarak with a kind of promotion hat. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is not a portrait. How he got that portrait? That is so weird. Alright, so we have for the red color and Police Clad team, we have Lazy Hydran using Tyrael, Lasanda using Johanna, Golden on Zeratul, Wolf on Malfurion, and Raynor used by Lothar. So for Counterpick peak stupid team. We have Balkamer as Artas, Wits and playing Rhaegar, Silma and Blaze, Calador and Golden, and Madati in Sylvanas.
Let the battle begin.
And there is a Talon's level 1 they're taking. Golden Asawad is going for the E-Poison. I have seen he get this build pretty often. Rhaegar is going for Ace in the Hole. Yeah, probably Malfurion gonna be like a launcher, telling Rhaegar where to hit at. This is gonna be fun to watch. And yes, Deadwind. I will talk about Deadwind in the end of the cast because I really need to talk about that. But it will be at the end. For now, all the Tension have these both things they're playing right now. There's the rotation going to top. Artis is trying to grab somebody with the bubble and get some damage in there, but nothing happens. Everyone is scared of that Artis. Look how fear they are. Artis may not have a fear heroic like Gul'dan, but he can't start wait he actually have it. So apparently the solo laner for Police Club will be Seratul. Seratul versus Blaze. That is the weirdest thing I ever seen. Well, maybe not the weirdest, but it is kind of unusual. So there is a fight going on. Artas for using so much bubble, he's already out of mana and out of life. And oh, what happened to that Tyrael? How he got killed? I don't know what happened. I was looking at Artas. I'm sorry, guys. Well, you can guys see it in the replay. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. There we go. This is a solo laner relationship. And there is Golden getting trying to get some pokes and stacks. There is Artas going bossy. He likes to play bossy, but this bossy guy can be rooted too. So apparently they are missing they're delaying a little bit in the experience of Seratul, because Seratul is literally waiting for the wave come to him to be actually so. But we can see there is a little bit of experience miss from Police Club. Probably it's because they haven't get this wave. But it's now they have the cam, and now we can tell that it's actually now a difference of experience. I cannot deny the CCS team knows how to get ahead in experience in the early game. And Rhaegar is starting to do the siege camp. Something that I have to admit about Rhaegar, that one of the good things about Rhaegar is that he's one of the few healers in this game that can go ahead and solo camp. And then do it pretty quick actually. So that is a good use, because if you have at your team they're just soaking, they're not actually getting any damage or any fight. They can just play to just be safe and soak the lanes, while the healer that is actually not doing anything because his role is healing, but if there's nothing to heal, you're basically doing anything. You can go ahead and healer and start doing camps. And that's something actually make Rhaegar something a really good early hero. So there goes a root and engage from Artas and Blaze, and they got the Rhaegar kill. That was a really good ambush coming from Artas to the top and from Blaze from the bottom. It's a really good engage, and they got a well-deserved kill. Police Club wasn't expecting that. And there goes the first to name, and the first objectives go for CCS team. I honestly don't know what they had in mind when they decided to put out Seratul to lane against the Blaze. This is so weird. And there we go. They're going to push hard in top with the spider. Gul'dan needs some heals. And it's not Sindragosa yet ready, but he's trying to root someone and try to get some damage in the forts. There you go, some roots from Malfurion to try to stun them out of the area so they can actually meet damage in the Spider Queen. And now there is engaged in root from Blaze and Artas, a good coordination from those two tanks. Literally, the Golden is draining the life on a poor tree of Malfurions is pumped with the root. He probably took that talent that is actually this one, thinking to use that tree to how do they call it in here? A trend. Using that trend to delay with the basic attack the turn in or something like that. But it's actually allowing the Golden to have somebody to get life from, even if there's not minion rounds. I think that is actually pretty hard in this map, because in this map you always have minions nearby, but it's actually something that you have to take in mind when you're playing a map like Curse Hollow, that you don't have nothing else to drink life from when you are in the objective than your actual enemies. So spend a trend is helpful for him. I wonder if Seratul, apparently Seratul had the chance to turn it, because I remember they have like 20 gems or more. Now apparently CCS think they're just trying to play passive while they're getting the necessary gems, and Johanna is surprised! I turned in first, and in the bottom lane when nobody expected. And there we go. The second objective go for Please Club. And we will see where they're pushing on. And they're actually pushing mid. Apparently they're just planning just to break the front wall. And yeah, they are trying hard for that wall. Johan is unstoppable. He don't care about the fear. She don't get fear. She don't get rude. She believe in no one. So there you go, there is a push coming from top. Reiner uses this heroic to try to do something out. There is the Sindragosa, then desertification. They didn't care about the Sindragosa. They jumping for gold and they got the kid of gold, and Johannes tried to keep that in there. So now they're trying to get that Rega. Rega just spent his heroic on himself to try to keep him alive, and that was pretty close. Now, oof, that was such an incredible engage from Please Clap. Good job, guys. Great, great. Telling that you guys are not, that CCSing are not the only ones that can do a really good engage. They're now going for the Blaze, because Blaze wasn't himself. He just spent his unstoppable to get out, and he went out safety. His unstoppable comes from here. Now Please Clap is taking the chance to turn in. They have enough gems actually, if all of them turn in, especially Seratul. So, Reiner, I don't know if he was being like, hey guys, let's do the cam. And be like, no dude, we have to deny turn in. There's this Arthur with 24 gems trying to turn it up here. And Seratul is doing the cam down there. So Arthas is rooting. Reiner is in danger. His team is coming for help. There is the fear, and nothing really happened thanks to that fear. It's a root of Malfurion and a good root, but Malfurion roots back. Now Seratul is in problem, and he's dead. He will die by the dagger, the poison dagger of Sylvanas, and also the Arthas Q. I would know that now they have a pretty good Arthas. But that pretty good Arthas have to turn in. He have like 26 gems, and he might lose on here. No, not yet. But CCS didn't have the chance to finish the turn in, and they were using apparently Arthas as a bait, because everyone have the eyes and does 27 gems, and there's Arthas brooding engage. Johanna is using her unstoppable to get out. And man, now I see the unstoppables are the new beta nowadays. Engage. I don't care. I have unstoppable. There's engage from Blaze. Nothing really happened. The Citragosa is on the 4 just like I thought. Jurel is using his sanctification to protect their team from the Citragosa's lows, but they're still pressing on, engaging, and Reiner is dead. If they lost Reiner, they lost 8 damage. One more time, please clap at this crazy idea to have only one assassin. Well, they have Seratul too, but I don't know what Seratul's doing. So, Seratul is roaming around. He's now defending the top lane. I'm still thinking that it's a weird decision that Seratul is a solo laner. And he spent his stasis for a possible engage. I don't think it was actually needed. I'm really waiting to see what kind of plan Police Club were doing that I still haven't seen. I mean, like, that engage in the team fight they did in top was pretty good, but I still thinking their composition is pretty weird. So there is an engage on a stun on Johanna. Johanna is fine. Apparently Blaze was like poking and so like, hey, don't keep going. Now CCS team is pressing on bottom lane. Please Clap needs to have a backup plan, because one more time they're letting the salt be dominated by the pressure that CCS team is doing, especially when they have a Sylvanas that nobody's banning, and you have a trade that doesn't care about forts. There's Seratul jumping on Gul'dan, and he was just a poke. Gul'dan doesn't care, he healed himself. So for now, Police Cloud looks like they're only defending themselves from CCS oppression. There's Seratul some pokes and Sylvanas. I probably have wondered they took Seratul to try to give the duty of Seratul to take care of Sylvanas in the team fights. I still want this. I'm really excited to see another try-hard team fight. I really want it to happen. Might happen. There's Arthas. Seratul is going for Rhaegar. It's not sure if he keep going for Rhaegar. There's a really good stasis on the enemy team. Sylvanas is by herself. Sylvanas is trying to group back with her team, and she's really weak. The heal of Rhaegar wasn't enough. Rhaegar is in danger. Focus fire that Rhaegar is about to die. Reynard is trying to finish it, but he quite not reach it because Arthas stopped him. Seratul, jump at that Rhaegar, man! So there is the next objective go for Police Club, and they probably will press on the mid because they have to prioritize the defense in top, because the top lane is completely pushed and they may get some keep damage. But CCS team make sure that spider will not live too long to be actually get some damage in the keep. So now they're coming back to me to get some pressure in their Blazes. Rudy Blaze spent his unstoppable, engage and stump the front line of Police Clap. Police Clap is taking the distance, is retreating because they know that spider will not last too long. And they're just finishing the job by getting the third spider that is in button. I wonder what is Police Club planning on doing. They are regrouping. Are they trying to pressure the lane? Are they trying to gang? Are they trying to get the boss? I don't know, but they need to plan on something. Apparently for now they're just making sure the Tyrell can be able to turn in. He was able to turn in. There's the route of Malfuri to something out of the turn-in area. That's actually quite a smart idea. Malfuri have the chance to turn in. Both teams are able to have a full turn-in. They're pretty close of doing that. Seratul got stasis on their sketchy backline. Come on team, get ready. Go Johanna with the stun. They're rooted. They're stunning. They want to finish Madathi. Good job. There go. They're both the sketches assessing, and now their tanks is blazing and Arthas. They're completely vulnerable because they don't have damage within, and everyone died except for Rhaegar and Arthas. That was such a good team fight. Apparently the completely idea the Police Club were having was just get a Seratul and make sure they're gonna kill that backline. So probably the Seratul stasis will be followed by the Johanna stun. That is actually a really incredible combo because different from the Ring of Frost, that you can actually see it coming. The stun from Johanna is pretty fast. for you can actually retreat the stasis bubble and then get a stun. It's actually pretty hard to do because you have to do it really fast, and for that you need a really good coordination. That's something that I have to recognize from Police Cap, that they do really good. It's actually kind of impressive. They are planning on doing a combo like that is kind of hard to do. And of course it gets followed by Malfurion Roots right after. And Johanna will make sure that we don't get out of Malfurion Roots because she gotta pull them in after a stun, and then so there we go. There is Police Clap trying to get the turn in, and they were able to get another objective. This is looking really good for Police Clap. They're almost one level above, and they were able to destroy all those 4 from CCS team and get back in fight. We will see where they can be able to win this match and actually go for a 3rd game. That will be so exciting. The Police Club to have the honor to actually destroy. There is the stasis. It's the stasis and Rhaegar. He is not following that stasis, so he retreated. So Blaze in the middle of all the enemies. He's spending his unstoppable. He's dead. Sylvanas was trying to help Blaze, and now she has to use her bandage to escape, like Sylvanas always does. And now there's no salvation for that poor Gul'dan because they prefer Sylvanas because it's the ladies. Okay, ladies first. I'm saying this joke because Rhaegar already spent his heroic in Sylvanas and he have completely nothing. He had everything in cooldown to be actually able to save Gul'dan. So yeah, ladies get saved first. And now Police Cap is taking the chance to press on in the bottom lane and go for keeps, guys, keeps. It's time for keeps. It's already late game and the kills take quite a while to get respawn. And they're pretty sure going for keep. They already took the mid keep is destroyed. It's only 1 keep left. They have CCS and Jake, and they're going for the core and trying to do some core damage, but CCS is already spawned up. I wonder if they will try to retreat. I don't think they have the proper push. There we go. Why, if you know you're winning, why to throw, right? So they're just playing safe. They know they're winning. They only have to make sure the CCS team stay quelled. So they are doing right now their camp. They probably will try to deny this camp too to be done, but they actually be careful with the boss. I'm pretty sure the last team fight they're going to decide who's going to win this map will be in a fight for the boss, a late game boss. And right now they're just scouting. Malfurion is scouting the turn in. Tyrael is scouting the boss. But they are not taking decisions right now. They have to do and make decisions because while they're making decisions, they are allowing the CCS team to have the chance to turn in and push back lanes. And they actually decided to do the boss. I know they hear me, guys. I know you guys hear me. So let's do that boss as faster as they can. They're in the bottom lane, cleaning and retreating. They probably know they're doing the boss. So they prefer to turn in because they know they cannot be able to contest the fight from the boss because they don't have 20 and there's the boss. If I be Police Club, I will not care at all about those spiders and push hard with that boss, and you maybe will be able to get the core with it. You need a kill. That is what Senator is looking for. There is a stasis and Sylvanas and Blaze. Root that Sylvanas. Stone that Sylvanas. Sylvanas is completely out of the fight, but Greater is out of the fight as well. I don't know how that Gul'dan got that kill so fast, and well, Gul'dan plus Blaze. Arthas is trying to make some time with Sindragosa. It's not allowing them to be able to push with the boss. That was a good move for CCS team. Police Club is just playing cautious. They know they cannot lose a 40. They want to keep the advantage on the game, so they're retreating to defend that mid keep. By the way, they only keep the CCS team least. Well, I'm sorry. The only keep they have up is the top keep and is really weak. So whatever push can take that keep down. Whatever fight with a medium weight push up there can destroy that keep. So right now CCS is trying to come with some mercs so they can help them to push the lane back. And there is a fight. Both team doesn't have enough or have a full turn in, but they still will try to. Oh, there is the shield. Blaze is in problems. Blaze have to spend his unstoppable. Zeratul is going for that kill. Ooh, that was crazy that he was able to stun him like that. Just right when he used his active. Please Cap is having the chance. There is a root on Malfurion. You have to be careful. Malfurion root as well. There is a silent for Sylvanas. Johanna is silent. That is now that she can use her trade to escape. CCS in completely stunned and out. Right now, Please Clap have enough for a full turn in. But Please Clap doesn't have enough yet. They're leaving Blaze to push back the bottom lane. They cannot go too far from the base because they have to keep the lanes at least a bit pushed. The Cerasul is making sure that those catapults wouldn't keep pushing while his team is turning in top. There you go, Please Clap getting another save. Turn in and another save push, getting that save win. So there is another objective going against them. And there is a push on. Push lanes real fast. Push mid. Because they already pushed back the top and the bottom lane. So they only have the mid lane to push to go for that core with that spider. So CZS is hearting. They're all grouping out to hug that core. Hug the core, guys. Hug the core. Just like hold the door is kidding. And there is a Sindragosa. There is no certification yet. Apparently, Tyrael is trying to save his certification for that combo. And there you go. There is a safe kill on Rhaegar. The certification is now using to do some damage in the core. Blaze is trying to do some damage as well. Art as they're giving everything. Their DPS is taking the chance to do a ton of poison damage over there. What's going on? Oh, was a freaking crazy lattice spike. That sucks so bad. What happened? Well, the point is that all of them receive a lot of damage, but they're getting completely finished dead. And there is the core going down, and this game is a victory for Please Clap. Congratulations, Please Clap. It was an amazing game, and I don't know why I haven't lagged spikes, and I'm gonna check out why I haven't lagged spikes. I'm just gonna close everything one more time. It's like the second spike that happened. I wonder if it's actually affecting the stream. I hope it doesn't. So going to fix the score, and there is a victory for Please Clap. Congratulations, guys. And I'm trying to sit better in this chair and like using the chair like a bed, you know. All right, so there is a victory for Please Clap. I knew this is going to be a really good game because I know these two teams are really good players. So I will show you in here the talents and all that. This is the talent they were taking, and while you guys checking out the talents, I'm gonna check on the score. See what these guys are planning on doing. So it's time for CCS team for be the ones that are actually making plans to see how are they gonna defeat their enemies. So right now CCS team is choosing to get the first pick, and Lazy Hadra is getting Volskaya. So let's check right now in the maps. Volskaya Industry is not available anymore, and I think I already have the invitation. There we go. There is the lobby mode, and this is Volskaya map. So let's see. Let's check out what you guys have been talking about. Big fear to disengage. Engage. Blue has no more gems after this. No more. Yeah, make more large slowly. Well, I only have to say, guys, that I have to admit that Please Cab have a really weird composition, but they somehow made it work, and it works pretty well for them. And I'm actually really surprised that they were able to win. This is getting so good and so interesting. I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I'm really excited to see how it's going to be the next game. How to see my place. By the way, guys, they may not know, but you guys are getting cheers. I'm so glad you guys are taking are expecting these games. These games are so good, and you guys are like trying to cheer their teams. These both teams both are really good, and actually, I'm really excited to see which is going to win. I honestly don't have a really personal preference. I'm equal in the meaning of the. I know they both are really nice persons, and they both really good players. So I guess it's matter to know which one is going to be the team they're gonna throw. It's blocking the HP bars? Really? And meaning the hang on. Alright, let's go to the in-game character. Thank you, Nyquil, for telling me that the bars of the names were blocking the HP bar. I didn't notice it because, of course, when I do in the cast, I don't see the layers. We'll try to check out real quick that to actually fix it just right there. It actually makes me wonder because I have that layer lock, and that layer is no way that can be moved if I actually unlock it. So it makes me wonder that probably have been doing the cast all this time blocking the HP bars. So we'll see. So there we go. CCS team is taking the first pick. What will be the strategy for CCS team right now? They know even if they play their mains, the playstyle will not let that victory that easily, and they're banning Ceratool because they recognize the Ceratool status is a problem. There is immunity one more time. They will not allow to get that immunity to scout. They don't want to let them see when they're doing that to scamps. And the next ban will be Greyman. And one more time. Greyman. Greyman have been the really perma ban in this game, in this match for Please Collab. Will be no Greyman for them. And Kaotas. They prefer letting him play Gul'dan but not Kaotas.
The crusade calls.
And Johanna, they are denying them Johanna. They know they have a really good win rate with Johanna, and in general Johanna is a hero with a really high win rate. Give me 1 second.
And I must feed.
Alright, was taking a chance to drink some water. And there goes Malfurion one more time. And Mal'Ganis.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Oh, that combo looks so weird. For the lines above, victory for the Forsakens. But now we know that she's not doing a victory for the Forsaken and not for the Horde either. So, okay. So, Boskaya, Medethi is trusting in her banners, and that is quite right because they can still use the Sylvanas trait to protect the protector from getting damage from the forts. If they're getting Anduin as a healer, because probably they're gonna get a melee assassin or a bruiser that probably is not that tanky, so it's probably counting with Anduin to pull him out of the fight. For example, like a troll could be. They're banning their Ana. I don't understand why they ban Ana if they already got Malfurion. Maybe they are scared of that tactic of going a double healer. But I never have seen a combo of double healer with Ana and Malfurion. That is kind of weird. Maybe like, I don't know if Ana slips someone and then Malfurion roots. It's kind of weird. There is Mal'Ganis and Blaze. Okay, Please Clap is going to be the most annoying teen as fuck. It's like, look at this. They got Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis is itself a punch of disease. You like have a succeed every second, every time when you freaking queue. So you have the knockback of Rainier. They have the AoE stun of Blaze. And they have the AoE root of Malfurion. There are going to be a really pain in the butt. So bad in that team fight for that area. And they're getting a Junkrat that is quite smart. And there you go. There you go. The person front line, they will act like a... This is the one that I'm going to pull out. So, I knew they would pick something like that. Something that was have to be in the front, have to be melee. It's not too tanky. And it also have no escapes. And that's why you get an Anduin for heroes like that. So... this is going crazy. I understand that he's getting Junkrat because apparently they are already aware of the punch of crazy CCs they have, and they are just planning on keeping the distance, so the way they can engage. But I get a feeling that the person that will get killed and gonna be killed a lot will be Soul. If he basically Soul kind of engaged, if an Anduin is not telling him that, hey, I have my trade up, I can pull you out. If he doesn't have the trade up, don't even try it. So they are taking a Falstad Assault laner that is kind of interesting. I wonder if they are actually gonna get the talent to get the stacks and steal some camps. They actually is kind of good because it's still the turret camp, it only takes you 2 stacks, and 2 stacks is not really hard to get. So here we are for Please Clap team. We have Lazy Hydra playing Falstad, that I know that he's really good of Falstad. I was playing a scrim with him like yesterday, and he literally won the game using Falstad in the last team fight. So we'll see if Lazy Hydra can be able to win the game one more time using his Falstad. Lysandra on Blaze, Golden Ilmagadis, Wolf of Fury, and Luther in Raynor. For his can counterpick a stupid team, we have Balkamer using Johanna, Witsend using Anduin, Silma using Soul, Caladorm using Junkrat, and Medethi using Sylvanas one more time. There it goes, the mid team fighting the talents level 1 they're taking. I'm not surprised the enemy is getting renewed because he wants to keep the distance to it. Probably will not even try the domestic attacks. And there we go. There is a solo laning relationship down here. And in solo laning, Soul can really clear the wave really fast and double soak easily between mid and bottom, and it is actually pretty good. That is something good that can allow the rest of CCS team just focus on kill and stealing camps. Just basically picking a fight. That's what Johanna is trying to do. Please Clap is just doing normal rotation and is leaving his Mal'Ganis laning. That's kind of weird because I thought will be Blaze the one who will be laning, and will be Mal'Ganis the one who will be picking the fights. And Please Clap is already minute 1:22 seconds. They're about to finish together their camp, their turret camp. Junker was trying to mine them out. It's kind of risky right now. He's going bossy because you know he's with his team. He's trying to get some damage in Mal'Ganis, but nothing really happens. Now CCS team is probably trying to get their turret camp. And like I'm just like, hey guys, let's do it. Let's do it. I tank it, buddy. Don't worry. I'm the healer and I tank. Okay, so Please Clap and otherwise they know they're doing their camp right now, and they only 2 of them kind of contest the healer camp. This is something really typical in Volskaya. It's like basically the first one who gets this camp gonna be the first one. Oh, there is engaged from Blaze and a root from Malfurion, and they got Soul. I knew this gonna happen. I knew Soul would be the kill more taking for Please Clap, and I think I have to be aware of that. So yes, how I was saying, like whoever gets the turret camp first will be the first one who's gonna get the heal camp too. So it's just that simple maths. So Blaze is just spending Junkrat's roots. For now, looks like Please Clap is ahead in this early game for a really little bit of experience for that good move by doing the camp really fast and getting that kill on Soul. But we will know if that is actually worth in the moment of the team fight for the first objective. They already did the Bruiser camp, and CCS team is doing their Bruiser camp as well. So the fact of be the first one in this spawn is be the first one who's gonna start channeling the time. Because even if the team fight is still going and there's people inside the point, it's not like a Sky Temple that you like neutralize the temple. It will keep charging. So it's so important to be the first one who start charging this objective. And there is a surprise Mal'Ganis over here. There is a surprise happening over there. And then we just root and go away. Oh yeah, the HP bar. Is blocking the HP bar? Oh, these are the speech. Oh my god, I didn't realize these are the HP bars. Alright. Let's wait for this objective and then I try to fix that later. Excuse me. And there you go. Apparently Please Clap didn't want to fight, not yet, because they want to get an extra turret over here. And TCS team literally decided to stop channeling. And then they're out, I don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't understand what's going on. Apparently CCS team that knows they are trying to get the camp, and Mal'Ganis was ready for it, and he's trying to stun them now. So CCS team know that tried to invade their camp while they were doing it wasn't really working, so they came back to the point to actually start channeling with the point. There is engage from Blaze, nice engage in the backline. Like Andrew is trying to keep Junkrat alive, is that completely zoned out of CCS team. There's Johanna try to pull in, try to make his team get it back in there because they kind of let them have that first protected that easily. There's a turret coming from Please Clap. Mal'Ganis is trying to get some CCs over there. Johanna is rooted. Svenla is getting damage from Raynor. Mal'Ganis is trying to do. There we go. I don't think they're completely sent out. Johanna is trying to get some time and some overtime, and that wouldn't be enough. And there you go. The first objective goes for Please Clap, and while Please Clap is celebrating their protector, I'm gonna try to fix that later real quick. Hang on guys, I'm sorry. Because I have to see it in game. Because if I don't see it in game, I'm gonna see that as HP bar. There we go. Now let me fix the names. I'm sorry. I'm sorry guys, don't hate me for doing this in the middle of the game. There we go. I think that's better. Oh, the numbers. Well, fix the number. Numbers doesn't cover everything. I took the time to do it right now because we know this is a classic to break the front wall of the mid floor and go get the water. It's kind of predictable. So we know that that was Please Clap was going to do. So that is alright. It's not a really big deal.
Test concluded. Now,
So the
we'll
test
make
is concluded.
adjustments accordingly.
And there comes some rotation. They have to see which is gonna do the bruiser camp and which gonna take the heal camp. Apparently CCS team is trying to get the turret real fast, while Please Clap is going for the heal camp. And CCS is trying to put some pressure on with Sylvanas to try to get the damage back and try to see if they can get their water as well for the second objective. And nothing really important is going on right now. They're just like roaming, soaking, cleaning the wave, getting some camps. I want to see fights, guys. I want to see blood. I want to see violence. Give me some violence, guys. Force a fight. And there you go. One more time, Sylvanas is trying to push on top and going for that water. Please Clap will not let her get that water that easily. Oh, there is a good heroic from Falstad. He completely denied the escape of Sylvanas with her banshee and she's dead, even if Anduin pulled her too. So there's 2 escape cooldowns down, and is a good silence from Malfurion that is allowed to get Anduin killed too. Anduin will have the luck to drop the turret just right before dying. Good job, Please Cloud. You wouldn't let Sylvanas get that water for free. Now they have the chance to not only just get the water off the top, they're actually trying to break in the top 4, so they have no safe place to rely on in the second objective. There is Junker trying to use his heroic to stun them out, and what the heck happened? Oh my god, Malgan is asleep. Junkrat during his casting and he completely cancelled his heroic. Good job, Malganis. This is play. This game is just really intense. I never thought the I knew that the Please Clap team are good players, but I never thought they were that good. And this game is getting really good. There is Soul trying to take a chance to get some extra soaking because they kind of contest the fight without up4 and without level 13. So probably they're gonna do is get some sort of trade value somewhere else. They're not giving up that easily. Soul is double soaking the top and the mid and bottom. And Please Clap is just claiming their reward of dominating the team that is starting to channel the objective without matter. They have to be careful because they have a Sylvanas and Sylvanas doesn't care about objective. He just go for it. She just go to break. She's just starting to use her trait. She still have a trait on. Why not get that meaning wave while leaving, guys? Malganis is over there. Malganis is over there. There is a good silence. But somehow that was a panic signing before dying. And Anduin was about to get the kill on Malfurion, and there was a healing Insidio. So now Soul is the one that is holding the point, and Blaze is trying to contest the point and get some overtime. The both things are now even in level. Apparently CC is going to contest. He will not let themselves get dominated that easily, especially now they have that kill they were looking for on Malfurion, and now they are even in experience. Please Clap have to regroup and take the chance that are ahead in time and like get this camp or something else like that. They have like an extra to make sure if they go to team fight, they're gonna have some sort of advantage. So there is a pause and there is a lever. Blaze have left the game. Oh, Blaze is reconnecting. Alright, while Blaze is reconnecting, I'm gonna check the layers, guys. And I'm gonna check the numbers. Let me move the numbers. Put it a little bit more down. There we go. I feel like the other number is like bigger. No, it's good. It's fine. Perfect. Now the layers are fixed. Good. The guys are still AFK. And okay, this is the moment when I say, guys, get your questions ready for the interview. Remember, there is a 3 minute delay, so when you're gonna type your questions right now, it will be about time for me, because the game is gonna be about to end. Let's check out where you guys talking. Go, go, leader clappers. Okay, let's start doing beats, guys. Get your question ready and let's start to get your beats ready. Who do you think is gonna win this last game? Because this is looking really good. And what makes this be so exciting is because the last map game is Volskaya. Everyone knows that Volskaya doesn't matter if you're winning the whole early game. If you freaking fuck it up in the last game and they get a protector in the late game, forget about forts, forget about keep. That will be a loss. So I want to see you start spamming in the chat to know which team do you think is going to win. Do you think the CCS will still unbeatable, not defeated, unstoppable, rampage, or whatever punches titles you want to try to create and put in then? And will please clap the one who's gonna have the honor to create a X in that team to say it's like these guys are not undefeatable anymore, they have been defeated by then. By the way, I have to recognize the Please Clap have done a really great progress in the play. Unless I'm ready, just give that waiting for me. Okay, they have done a really great progress as players. I've seen them how in this season they have learned a lot, and every time when I see them play, they are every time playing better. So I think that's the idea, because you know how HOTS is really about when you actually see tournament games. Lol. I'm saying things. I'm saying a lot of things, Caladron. Yes, I am. But the difference is that I'm saying it in my cast, not in the game. So that way you guys focus in your game and don't get distracted about crap that I could say, you know? Well, coming back in the fight, there is they get the extra battle we were talking about to go in the team fight. They have 1 turret and 2 heals. Like, those guys are not going to die, and but CCS still have 2 turrets. And there comes the 2 turrets down. They're not getting shot and getting using it. Use the heal, guys. Use the heals. The Blaze use the heals. Alpha Furnace is really low. Blaze used the bunker to protect himself from the tire of Junkrat. They are doing a really hard focus fire. So my goddess is down. Sylvanas is down as well. Lazy Haver. I don't know why Please Clap is delayed so much to use her heals when they saw they both use their turrets in the same time. That was insane. I thought Please Clap was about to win that fight. They have way more items in there. I guess they got really scattered by Junker Tire. And now CCS team is taking the protector while Sujin is down here. It's secret but not secret. Double stocking the lanes and pushing the lanes. Junker is trying to support the damage of the protector with a long range distance. That is something great that Junker have. He have a really nice wave clear and a really long range. So it doesn't matter if he's alone. He can keep himself alive pretty well. He can take care of himself pretty well and troll around and support damage. But be careful with that. My gun is over there, Junkrat. And my gun is going for you. But he don't have team to contest that sleep. So you have to retreat. Now the protector is going for the bottom 4, so that way Please Clap cannot have a 4 to actually be able to contest the third objective that will be in bottom lane. They're just roaming now with the Punisher. They know the Soul can easily finish the bottom 4. I wonder if they're just like making them waste their time. I don't know why Junker is using that tire, but there is a tire. And Blaze like, yeah, dude, just explode that crap. Yeah, explode it on me, whatever. So yes, they're going for that turret. So we'll have to be careful if he decides to push that wave or not, because he knows the Police Club is aware of that fort that is really weak. And they want to let that fort fall so easily. CCS team is getting his started as well, and Police Club is now thinking of getting their Bruiser camp. While Soul knows their team out there somewhere. He wants to push, but he don't know if he should push. I think he actually don't have a vision yet of where they are, so they actually get their camp. If they actually capture this camp, Soul will know that they are in top. And it's kind of interesting, they actually not captain it. So CCS team captured. I wonder if Brainer is going to wait for the lane to push the lane so they can get the camp in safety. They know they're trying to invade the camp, so they just decide to cap it. Now Ismail is diving in there with a good, oh my god, they're completely displaced by Falstad. Sylvanas is completely dangerous. She's in silence, there's no way she could escape. Johanna as well, she's silenced and rooted. That was a crazy good kills. Malganis was able to keep the backline. There was Anduin and Junkrat completely off, so Anduin couldn't reach them and actually save them, while Johanna's and Sylvanas were completely rooted and sleeping and stunned and a bunch of CCs over there, and there were nothing or escape ability they could use to escape in that situation. And that situation was able because Falstad did a really nice heroic to splitting and pushing in a completely wrong displacement. That's actually how he actually defeated me in my last game screen, because he really make his heroic and push me against the wall. I was able to do literally anything because I was knocked against the wall for like an eternity. So please nerf that heroic level 20 that freaking knocks you for like, I don't know, like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm not sure how much it is. Well, it's not 10 seconds, but it's quite a lot. It's quite enough to you be enough time useless that you can be able to get killed. So we'll see if Falstad is able to make sure they keep having team fights like that and trick the CCS team with that heroic and pick some kills out of them and secure the victory. Meanwhile, CCS have to make a plan to make sure that Falstad want to keep doing that on hand. And there you go. Please Clap knows they're on their way. And Joker just blow Blaze inside there. I think he making it a favor. There is a stun. Oh my god, there is a bunker. But they got the kills on Malfurion. There is Anduin is exposed to. Both teams doesn't have healer. They are trying to steal the camp. Please Clap was able to get the camp. They also got the kill in Sylvanas. I don't know what happened. You're gonna just drop mines in there. Johanna have to go away. I don't think she's gonna make it. And no, she didn't make it. That was such a great trade. 1 healer for 3 kills. It's completely worth it. I would take it in any moment. Please Clap have to push this lane back because this 4 have how much? 3 HP, guys. Is he completely black bar? So well. Now they're gonna get a free objective, which objectives they're gonna push of course in top and go for that win because they're already level 20 in late game. And so what he's trying to do is get some Valo. Right now, in this moment, he's trying to desperate get some Valo. Probably he will not care if that matters his life. I don't know. But there is Lazy Hydra trying to make sure to Silma we not get that extra valor. He's defending his things and so we not be able to do anything. Oh right, here are asking me how many stacks of false that I have. And
Blue team has taken control
it doesn't
of a
show, it
protector.
doesn't really show how many stacks. I don't think even if I click it, I don't think you're gonna actually tell me. Yeah, it doesn't show how many stacks I have. Well, if they pause the game over again, I would take the chance to ask Foster how many stacks they have.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
And there we go, like everyone thought they were going for that keep, and if they get that keep fast enough, they may go for the core and that victory. There is Joker trying to get some extra damage with his heroic.
Destroy the fort.
Both things are now ready with talent level 20, and of course False got the extra wind tunnel. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna use that wind tunnel after the protector is broken for zone them out, completely push them out of the core so that team they can freely do some damage in the core. They're retreating a little bit with the protector because the protector still have 20 seconds but have no life and they want to die in safety. And no, he used the wind tunnel to actually escape. It's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. CCS seems to have the chance to have a comeback. If they actually win a team fighting late game, they can get another protector and do the same thing and maybe go for the core too. This is not over yet. Please Club still have that pressure in their shoulders to not be victorious yet. Whatever they're doing, they have to do it fast and they have to do it good. They have to do it right. Fastest is in cooldown. They're still in their turrets. They're gonna miss that turret for being late. Apparently they're just, but they have 2 heals. Against 2 turrets versus 2 heals. Now CCS is trying to not let themselves be controlled and they're pushing hard in the bottom lane, and Police Club is trying to defend. They are acting completely bossy. Both teams are almost exactly even in experiences. Like CCS is just missing a little bit and they will be 22-2. This is a 20 minutes game. Everything could happen. Fawcett is getting some. Merrick's. Everyone's wondering how many stacks does he have. I don't know if he's gonna tell you somewhere here, but it doesn't show. But if you want to know about his stats, there is the stats. You can see it here. And now Bliss Club is trying to get his revenge by trying to get some damage in the mid 4. I don't think it's much they can do. I don't know why this is something show, it doesn't show. Okay, there you go. So, there you go. Please Clap is trying to get some pressure on. There is a tire from Junkrat. Junkrat got the cooldown reduction. No, he didn't get the cooldown reduction of his tire. He can barely reach somebody with that tire. Not in this situation. But that tire doesn't have really much cooldown, so he can quite spam it without really lost much.
I'm starting up an access terminal.
There he goes, asleep on Junkrat. And he wants to make sure that everyone gonna jump over that Junkrat, and he waits. He's straight. So right Right now they are aware that Andrew cannot save anybody else, so if they're trying to log on Sul or Sylvanas, they can actually do it. So right now Please Clap is making sure the top lane will stay pushed. Because if this team fight that is coming up will overextend, maybe some catapults can reach the base and get some damage in there. Meanwhile, CCS team is trying to get the turret. And they're gonna have 4 turrets, guys. 4 freaking turrets. 4 freaking turrets. And they're going for like the 3rd heal. And 3 heals. 3 heals versus 4 turrets. What do you think I'm gonna beat? 3 heals or 4 turrets? I wonder if the healing stacks. If you heal in the same, if you put all the heals in the same area with the heals stack, I'm actually not sure. Oh my god, and CCS team decided to ignore the objectives and go right away to finish to get the bottom keep. Now both teams are really even in keep, meaning CCS team have a little bit more force than Lazy Hydra. And now what they did was force one of the members to retreat to get those catapults, but Please Clap knows that is a minion wave coming and maybe those minions can get that catapult. And they are not planning on retreating. They will not fall in that trap bait that CCS just did. And there's a fight. Both Heroic Fawcett is keeping them against the wall. Johanna is stunned. Andon is, I don't know what is Andon doing over there. And he couldn't even drop the turret. There is doing so much focus fires than Johanna. Sylvana is in danger. She's silent. She can't escape with the bandages. It's like 1 hit left. Please finish her. Oh my god. Please Cap is completely fearless. He didn't care about that. And now Sojin is having the crazy idea to push in bottom and try to get the core by himself. It's like the protector kind of have to still walk in there. I don't think he can raise a protector. They're raising base. They're raising base. They're trying to kill Junker to make sure they will have it. So, oh my god, there we go. Sul is already getting almost all the shield down. He's trying to get all the minions. Hit the core, man. Hit the core. I don't think they're gonna make it. They're not gonna make it. But that was a good try. Oh my god. And there is the second victory for Please Clap. The undefeatable team. CCS team can Counterpick still have been defeated for first time, and Please Clap was the one who defeated them. Who defended us in the first spot in Division 3. This was a completely unexpected situation, and I'm so happy to be the one who had the honor to cast this game. This is great. I'm going to switch the score real quick. And put the second victory. Congratulations, Please Clap. In the second victory, I'm gonna let you in the lobby mode. The talents will actually take the chance to see if Lazy Hydra wants to have another interview with me. There, where is Lazy Hydra? I know I have him somewhere in here. No, I don't have him somewhere in here. I have to whisper. He knows. I think I've already interviewed him before. He knows that I like to do interviews after my cast. Sure. Okay, I meet you there. This is gonna be so excited. Alright, now I'm getting connected. Hello?
Hello. I think some of my teammates are gonna pop in if that's okay as well.
It's all good.
I told them to keep it PG, so they should be good.
Well, alright, let me make sure that everyone's voice is high enough to be captured by the stream.
Hello.
Hello. Hey guys, congratulations! You're the first team that had the chance to defeat Can Counterpick Stupid. How do you guys feel?
It feels good, dude. Like we were pretty worried after game 1, but we pulled it together. Had some kind of harsh words, but more like just kind of we whipped ourselves into shape, and they were still real. Like, I think if they ever won a team fight towards the end of games 2 or 3, like They definitely could have won, but we ended up pulling it out in the end.
That was crazy. It's like it's so many things I want to ask you. Like first, the first game, the first games you guys lost, and then you were asking for a moment after, right before the second game, I guess because you guys were doing like group plans. And then when you guys were drafting, we're doing a kind of weird picks that I couldn't really understand what you guys were planning on till we were looking at the combo with Seratul and Johanna. But I want to ask you what you guys were planning, or in that draft, why you guys draft that way and got to pick for second pick. So what you guys were planning on thinking to try to defeat CCS team?
Um, so and if any of the other two want to say something, just chime in. But like, it's actually kind of funny because yeah, we did stop beforehand before we started the match, and we talked about it. We talked about our different comps, and we going into that draft, we were actually like, I was kind of thinking that we were going to do a double support thing with Tassadar and Vala.
Okay.
And I kid you not, it literally all changed like as soon as we got into the draft. So um, like we decided on Zeratul like probably 3 seconds before we picked Zeratul. So
The way I saw it go down is that pretty much we just really wanted to cover what we hadn't been able to do in game one. In game one, we lacked being able to actually burst down our targets that we were trying to choose. So we decided to go into a much more traditional comp of just being able to just have solid damage all around and just play around a longer fight.
All
yeah.
right. I'm going to interrupt this question series because someone in the stream is want to ask you, Natham Brock is asking a question to the clappers. Why do you hate Alex when you ban Anna? When you ban Anna?
Oh, so for context, Zanrock played with Please Clap last season. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think none of us are quite like super confident on Alex, and just didn't really feel like it was the right pick for any of the maps. I think Malfurion with Twilight Dream was really powerful because they really like to be super aggressive and look for wombos.
Yeah.
And so when we're able to punish them, that helps a lot.
It actually the silence will allowing you many times to get kills in Sylvanas because you couldn't use the Banshee to escape. So another question from Nyquil is asking, please don't cover my week 6 games in your article.
All right, but only because you asked nicely, Nyquil.
Okay, well, and keep going with my questions. So, okay, coming back with my point. I was having, well, not having fun, but I having a really weird situation when I was doing commentaries about Zeratul solo laning Blaze. You guys were thinking when you guys decided to choose Zeratul to solo lane Blaze.
Go ahead, Golden.
So, as a lot of people know, Zeratul's main power spikes are his late game, and I've seen most of the Grandmaster players just say that before 7, he's about as strong as Murky, which isn't too far from the truth. So I told them I would handle the lanes until 7, and then once we hit 16, then I can actually start making plays.
Oh.
Yeah, and so he kind of proposed that, and I agreed to it because another thing is Valkymer, who, like, by the way, like, amazing tank play. Like, I wish I could play tanks as well as he does because I actually main tanks, but I flex for the team. But like we saw that they were being super aggressive with like trying to interrupt our rotations, and so kind of what we wanted to do was have Tyrael there, so we're a bit safer on rotations with the shielding and the speed, and then that also allows us to kind of push back against them a bit too.
Right, I actually was about to ask you in that second picks, you guys, well, in the second game, you guys took Tyrael to a specific plan of composition you were planning on, or were mostly to deny Tyrael?
I don't think it was really even a denial. I think part of it was we really liked that safety that Tyrael provides. Sanctification, like, kind of saved some of the team fights in that game. But it was really nice also to be able to deny it, knowing that it was something that they were comfortable running, even if we didn't really expect them to run it.
Right. I actually wasn't expecting a Tyrael either. So there is another question from the viewers, and there is I never can say his name. It's Laugin Gunther Water. Question: How
Ah,
how much did the betrayal from Mockery fuel you to win this series? I quite don't understand.
uh,
Yeah.
okay, so I guess I'll explain the context first. So laughing is a good friend. He watches all of our POV streams, and he's like, I'd say he's Please Clap's #1 fan. And so Mockery was the person who casted us last time, and so he was getting on Mockery saying, "Why aren't you casting this game?" And Mockery was saying he was lazy and like had schoolwork to do and stuff. But I guess if I'm being serious, I don't have any harsh feelings against Mockery. But the answer everyone else is looking for, I never forgive Mockery, and my hatred for him fuels me every day.
Really? Oh, we can't have some sort of drama in their interview. Why you hate me?
Well, all I'd say about it is that he's going to do his first duo cast with at Bar
Oh,
Gaming
no.
tomorrow afternoon,
Okay, I'm just
Thursday,
gonna use him.
6:15 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Okay. So
No,
what happened? Like, did
that's-
he actually did the cast, or he didn't the cast? I'm not getting it.
Oh, he did cast. They were just making fun of him for doing schoolwork instead of casting us, which, yeah, we're just poking fun.
Oh, I see. You were just poking him. I see. All right. So the next question. When you guys got the second win, and you guys were drafting for Bolskaya, and I think you guys got was first pick, right?
No, they took first pick. We chose Volskaya.
Okay. That is, I wasn't really sure. So you guys took Bolskaya. Why Bolskaya? It is a map that you in the game can win or lose so easily because of the protector. Why you guys were thinking and getting Bolskaya?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. One of the things that I think we are best on is that we're really able to play team fights better. We're still working on getting a lot of our macro out, and like Volskaya is one of the maps that gives us a lot of leeway on actually being able to execute on that. So when we're able to push our team fight objectives into being map objectives, like you're able to do on Volskaya, it has a very cyclical effect where if you win one team fight, you can get the objectives that have much more of an impact on the actual team fights themselves than on pretty much any other map. So it has a very
Right.
it feeds into itself a lot better for our sort of game plan than a lot of the other maps do.
Yeah, and also um, for me, the kind of part of the way I got into competitive HOTS is through watching HGC, but I actually watched mostly HGC Europe, and they play Volskaya like pretty much every series there, and I really just got the rotation on the turrets and the healing beacons kind of ingrained into me, and so I kind of I guess that's part of the reason why it's comfortable for me as well is because I've just got that down, and like so far I think as a team we're probably like 15-1 on Volskaya. I think Nyquil and Behold Ragaros are the only people to beat us on that map.
Oh yeah, right. Now I remember.
The infamous objective 2 sweep.
That was horrible, dude. Don't remind me.
What about the draft? Okay, you guys had the plan by taking the map. So now that you have this all in mind, what, why you draft that way? Why you got that composition?
Yeah, so once again, we kind of realized that like game 2, they were drafting similar to that. So we started it off with just kind of some comfort picks, Mal'Ganis, and then we wanted the Malfurion again because it had worked really well. And so then once we saw that they were going into another kind of really heavy commitment kind of wombo combo based team fight,
Right.
that's why we chose Blaze for the bunker. Because we chose that because we wanted Lisandro to be able to play the second frontliner, and he doesn't really play Tyrael as much.
Right.
And then we chose Falstad because when we saw the Falling Sword potential with the Falling Sword Light Bomb combo, we wanted some form of disengage so that once they use that, we could just say, "Go away! You don't get your combos." And so I went for Falstad because the Gust is just great for that, and I I had some practice last night.
I
as you might know.
personally know. I personally know about your gust wind. Um, your tonal wind, I meant. So, well, congratulations, guys. That was actually that's good because I don't like predictable things. It's like if you were like a kind of beaten rate, probably everyone will say that CCS will win because they haven't
Yeah.
lost. And I was actually and really happy for you that you guys were able to beat those one that were the first one to defeat Can Counterpick Stupid. So, is there something else that you would like to say to the people that's looking at you?
Well, I guess I'll start. Thanks everyone who watched. Thanks Counterpick Stupid. You guys are a great team. Look forward to facing you guys in the Epic Cup. But do know we purposefully held back a lot of strats, so we're
Oh
ready
boy.
for the rematch. And yeah, thank you for casting. Thank you everyone for watching.
I'd also like
yes.
to thank our opponents because like that was probably the most enjoyable season or series for me this season at least. That was a very good back and forth on games, like just real fun to be a part of. And of course, thank you for being able to cast it for us.
Oh, it's no worries, guys. I do enjoy it too as a spectator because you know I play too, and when I'm playing, I'm looking at this cast. I'm not just casting and doing commentaries and stuff like that, and actually learning too. So games like this, I love to cast them because it's always something new that you learn. It's like different things that you can nowadays from really good players, and I appreciate that you're really good and you have a really nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Well, thank you very much. I'm gonna leave it like this to don't make it too long. Thank you. Anyways, you know you can see my video in my Twitch and later when I upload it on YouTube one day.
Yep.
Well, enjoy your night and celebrate it. So see you later.
Excellent.
you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. We have such a good game. I think this have been so far have like having really good games in this season. But I can tell that this game, the CCS versus Please Cloud, was a really good one, and I think was like in one of the top of the best. Is was really exciting all the time. I was all the time like looking like this, like who's going to win, because I know the Can Counter Pick Stupid are a team that knows how to trade value. Thank you, Sensei Fillers. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Oh my dear, subscribe. Make me so much no. I'm not kidding. It's the first time I'm starting to have subscribers. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So, man, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying like I forgot. Well, the point is the all these games have been really good. Have been really close. Have been really close fights, and I love to cast things like that because you actually learn and keep track and you know and keep track on all these things and see them grow. Because I'm pretty sure that when they said that actually Ragnaros, behold Ragnaros defeating Imbolskaya, we all were still learning, and maybe Ragnaros in that time was in a better situation to be able to win the map and not that much fit Please Clap. But I have to recognize that Please Clap have grown as players as team like really well, and congratulations guys. So I wanna get this longer. You guys know how this works about when you say goodbye. You know the videos are in Twitch or in YouTube when I will load it. My YouTube channels is in sorry, my throat is completely broke. And you know the replays you can I don't know why I even show this. Everyone knows this is in here at lunch. So thanks so much. Thank you everyone for participating. I have to say thanks to Laughing. He told me to call him Laughing, to Nyquil, to Muchhabak, to Kung, to all of you that are always looking at my stream. You are most of them. To Sense Filler for following. Thanks a lot. I'm just checking the chat. I was trying to check the chat between games to see what you guys were talking. And I'm really appreciate the activity you guys having in my stream. That is what makes the cast really interesting, because it's not just about to see them play. It's about to see other person's opinions about what they're playing. Like, oh, this could be work better, or I think this could be, makes the game interesting, just like an actual game. So thanks a lot for me, my cast. I appreciate it. my next cast, let me open my calendar that I have requests because I actually have to play too. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm casting Behold Ragnaros versus Team Rainbow. So that is going to be such a good game because Team Rainbow is a really strong team.
Hail.
And
It's
thanks a
about
lot for the follow, Kim. Thank you. So we'll be Behold Ragnaros, that we know there is a really good team. We have been keeping on track on it, and Team Rainbow is one in the top. That's going to be for tomorrow. And for Thursday, I'm casting Homer Simpson again with Clown Fiesta. So for now, I haven't done any other requests. If you guys want me to cast for you, and this coming next week, just let me know. You guys already know that those days I cannot cast because I already have cast. And tell me if you guys are playing one of these days and I can cast for you. There is no, as long as I'm available, because if I don't have a cast that same day, or if the time of your cast is like at least 2 hours difference from the other cast, I can actually do 2 casts in that day. So just let me know if you want to. And dreaming very amazing out of 10k. Ah, thank you, Laughing. Thank you. I really take my time to do all my searching for the intro and stuff like that to make the the casting good. I love you guys. So see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Team Rainbow versus Ragnaros. I see you tomorrow night. So thank you so much for watching. I see you tomorrow.